All right, let's start in child's pose. Feel the breath exiting through your mouth as you let out a big exhale, let it go. Inhale, fill up all the way, deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, release. Full breath in. Cleansing breath out. Start to quiet down. Just feel the heaviness of your body. Feel your hips sinking further back. Start to take breaths in through the nose now and out through the nose. Cultivating that rhythm of your breath. Keep the eyes closed as you continue to deepen the inhales. Good, just one more breath here. On the inhale, rise up to cow pose. Lift the gaze, lift the tail. Good, exhale, round your spine for cat. Inhale for cow pose. Start to feel every single part of your back now. Exhale, round. Okay, keep moving with your own breath. Nice, Kelsey. And really emphasize those cat poses. Separate the shoulder blades, tuck the chin in. Today we're going to do a spine focus class and really ironing out the body. Nice, Parker. Everyone sit back into your child's pose, but keep the head lifted. Look forward, rise onto the fingertips. And then if you can, just sit the seat back while you look forward. One more breath. On the exhale, push up. On the inhale, seal pose. Open up through the chest, bend the elbows. Yeah, very good. Sternum forward, look up. On the exhale, sit right back into that child's pose with your gaze lifted. And then with your gaze forward, start to turn the chin down. And then look right and left. As you look right and left, you'll notice the cervical spine. Just keep focusing on that space. And then on the inhale, forward, rise up to seal pose right away. And then in this pose, see if you can feel your lumbar, your low back. And then notice for a lot of you, this may be a stretch through the lower abs. And then from here, ribs in, round your spine, all the way back to your child's pose, forehead down this time. Then inhale, rise up, table. Exhale, seal. Then inhale, bend the elbows a little bit as you lower yourself halfway and seal. Yes, it's a tricep exercise for a moment. Then inhale, press right back up to your full extension elbows. Feel the lumbar. Exhale, lower halfway again. Yes, good. Feel the arms. Inhale, press all the way up. One more time. Exhale, lower halfway. This might, keep the shoulders pulled back. Yes, good. And inhale, press all the way up. This time, let the legs go behind you and then just really feel kind of your biggest cobra extension here. Breathing into your frontal body. Relax the shoulders a bit more. Yeah, and think of pulling your sternum forward. Your head is just in a neutral position. Good. Exhale, cat pose. Round, hug your knees a little closer. And then in this cat pose, can you rise up onto the fingertips so you have more space? And then now in this cat pose, I'd like you to feel and pay attention to the mid-back. Can you allow the mid-back to be the highest point? Yeah, Leslie, very good. Highest point, yeah. Nice, Parker. Good, breathe. Keep breathing, hug the core in. Yes, feel that mid-back rising all the way up to the ceiling. And relax to neutral, plant the hands. And then here, with your all fours, try to find your most neutral spine. So ribs in, tailbone neutral, gaze down. And then think of just hugging the belly button up and in, lower abs in. Yeah, good. And then if you are doing this correctly, you'll feel that the core is working really hard to stabilize, even if your knees are still on the ground. All right, good. Inhale, just without moving anything, reach the right arm forward. See if that shifted any of your kind of balance. Keep breathing, just the right arm. Your knees are on the ground, but you're still kind of feeling the left arm work, you're feeling your core. If you can, just really try to extend that right arm straight forward. And exhale, let it go. Find that nice neutral again. And then on the inhale, reach the left arm forward. And then just notice how this amount of, doesn't look like a big movement, but you are feeling this all over the body. So you're feeling the left side lat, you're feeling your core, it's probably harder to breathe. Keep the tailbone neutral, bring equal weight through both of your knees. Yes, so looking down. One more breath. And let the left hand go. Good work. Inhale for cow pose, rest those arms. Exhale, round your spine. And then from here, neutralize the spine again, focusing on the core. Take the right arm back in space. So the same thing, but just back. So earlier it was forward, this time it's back. And then if you can, line up your right shoulder with your left so that the right one is not dipping down. Yeah, good. Hold strong here. And then we're gonna add on. Lift your left knee, left leg all the way back. So everything is back now. Left leg, right arm. From that motion, on an inhale, reach the right arm straight forward. Stabilize your spine here, really working the core. Maybe your right arm can go right next to your right ear. Ribs in, breathe. Good, and rest everything, knees down. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Good. Neutralize, breathe in. On the exhale, left arm goes straight back. Just in line with that hip. Little hug of the chin up so that the back of the head can be in line with the back of the neck. And then notice what you're doing here. Are you clenching your jaw? Are you clenching your toes at all? Just try to relax. Good, and then the right leg goes straight back. Energize through the big toe, the right ball of your foot, and all your toes. Feel the right side hamstring engaging. Good. Stay there. And then on an inhale, reach the left arm forward. Hopefully your hand and your foot are in the same height. So neither of us can tell at this point because we don't have mirrors, but feel it out. Try to lengthen through the spine even more, super long. Good. And good, hands, knees to the ground. Inhale for cow pose. Exhale, round. quite amazing what our body weight can do. Inhale, puppy. Walk the hands forward, forehead to the earth. And then here, now observe in your mind what your spine is doing. Your tailbone is up. Sacrum is pushing back. Your rib cage is opening up. Your underarms are opening up. If your forehead doesn't reach the floor, that's all good. You can always put a block there depending. But then just open up here through the underarms, the chest. Very good. Inhale, pull back, tabletop. And then exhale into a downward facing dog. Hips all the way back. Good. Once you're in your down dog, feel free to pedal it out. When you bring that much awareness to the spine, it really activates your arm muscles, and then we'll keep working through that as we go through class. In your downward facing dog, you can even turn your fingers out a little bit so you can find more spaciousness through your neck. Very good, Leslie. Everyone lift the hips high, parallel your feet, parallel your calves, and then just breathe. Then are you able to hug your midline in even more? Ribs. Yes. And then the back of your space, the back, press that up more towards the sky without bending the elbows. So you're really kind of finding this core engagement here. A few more breaths. And perhaps the heels can start to sink back even more, or it feels good to you to lift those heels up, whatever works. And then inhale, look forward. On the exhale, walk to the middle of your mat with your hands and your feet. Bend those knees, inhale, halfway lift. All right, now we're going to study our halfway lifts here. Ribs in, shoulders relaxed. On the exhale, fold with the knees bent. Again, inhale, halfway lift. And are you able to point the knees forward but broaden through the collarbone? Yes, and then as you do that, elongate through the side waist. There, and then pull those ears away from the shoulders. You can even bend those elbows. Yeah, very good, Parker. Exhale, everyone fold with the knees bent. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Okay, bend those knees. I know it's kind of a lot of work for the legs. This time, right arm forward. Use your left hand in front of your left shin so you can feel, like have a little bit of support there. Yes, lift it more forward. Feel that right side core. Good, exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, extend the left arm. Use your right hand against your right shin to press. It's like an assist here. Yes, you guys looking really good. Bend those knees. I know it's a lot of work. Good. Exhale, fold all the way down. This time you can start to straighten the legs if it works for you. If you like knees bent, please continue that. Otherwise, you're savoring in this forward fold. Excuse me, not back bend. And then here, I'd like you to observe your spine again. So the sacrum is high, and then like a waterfall, all your bones are cascading down and forward over the legs. Relax your neck, and then feel the connection of the skull to the base of your neck here, and how much weight the skull really is for our bodies. Yeah, get heavier. Very good, Leslie. So good. You can bend those knees, everyone. Tuck the chin. All right, again, inhale, halfway lift. This time, right arm back. Straighten through that right arm. So feel that right tricep. Okay, bend those knees, and then we're gonna add on. Lift the left arm forward, okay? Whew. And then if you need more support, bend those knees a lot like you're sitting in a chair, but either way, just do what works. On the exhale, forward fold, stretch it out. Shake your head yes, shake it no. Very good. You can hold on to the back of the head to really deepen. But yeah, so I bought the mic, but then to hook it up to your computer, you have to buy a different adapter. So I spent time researching. So now I know how to rig it up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left arm back. Good. And then right arm forward. Yeah, so that in our future classes, I won't have this big headphone thing around my ears. I'll have like a more professional mic, so hopefully the sound will sound better. Hold it, breathe. Good, exhale, fold. Nice. Hopefully that didn't strain your hamstrings too much, but all of it is to show you how much your spine works and your core works to hold you up in space. All right, from here, halfway lift for a moment only. On the exhale, standing splits. Place your hands down, lift your right leg up. This is just to further the stretch there through the hamstring. You can always lower the right knee into your half splits. Just one more breath. And release. Good. Sit down into a crouch and curl for a moment. Work on your neck. Look side to side. Good. And then exhale, standing splits, left leg up. Easy breaths. Yeah, good, Josh. Nice neck work, just release. Good, on the exhale, forward fold. Good, now uncurl your spine very slowly, bone by bone, as you rise up. So think of stacking the lower bones on top of one another as you rise. Head is last. Woo, good, and stand up straight. Feel what that is to be upright. Hopefully you feel taller, hopefully you feel stronger, longer. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, back. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now we'll swan dive down, or rather, roll back down, chin into the chest first. Okay, and then start to feel every single bone cascading down. Go slow, so slow. Yeah, now you'll feel it in the mid-back, and then eventually you'll feel in the low back, and then eventually the hamstrings. Good. Fold forward more. Let yourself be heavier. We're gonna do that roll down and up a few more times so you can really feel the spine. All right, from here, inhale, start stacking. Inhale, rise. Core in. Let your arms even be heavy as you do this. Feel the head stacking, feel the ears, and then rest your arms by your sides with your palms open. Take a few big breaths, feeling the lungs fill up with air, feeling the belly. Yes, very good. Palms open. One more time. Breathe in. On the exhale, roll down. Chin first. Then the upper back. Yeah, let those arms be heavy, then the mid back. All the way to the lower back. You may even high five the floor with your hands here. Good. And then our final rise up. Inhale, uncurl yourself as heavy as you can with the arms and the head. Rise. Hopefully this is really releasing some tension in your spine, everyone. Little midweek reset. Good. Once you're stacked, I'd like you to please inhale the arms up and over. Good. Now you're tall. Legs are parallel, hips with distance, arms are high. The ribs are in, tailbone is long. Nice, Melissa. And then everyone ground down through your feet. Just try to reach as tall as you can. A little bit more. And then parallel the arms, take a deep breath in. On the exhale, take your side bend to the right. So up and over to the right. Yes, inhale all the way up. Restack, exhale, side bend to the left. So now we just did forward flexion and extension, or not extension, just forward fold to their spine. We are going to do back bends, but here in the side bend, notice what your spine is doing. Inhale, center, and then all the way to the right again. So you're compressing, you're shortening that right side, you're lengthening the left. Equal weight in your feet, inhale, center. On the exhale, all the way left. Good, inhale, center. On the exhale, swim the arms back. Okay, our first back bend is going to be hands to the low back. Studying the sacrum, right? Press the heel of your palm into the bone of your sacrum on both sides. Good, and then press just the sacrum away and forward, and then allow that to kind of drip into your back bend as you open up the chest. And then the last thing to open is the throat. Breathe. Inhale, stack yourself back up, and then hug and cross your arms to the front like you're going to, I don't know what this is, like a trust fall almost. Cross your arms and then restack your core so that it's hugged in. We're going to do that again. Inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, rotate the arms back, big, big, big. Hands to the sacrum again. And try heel of the palm right here in this big bone. Then use that force to press forward and then let it lead into the back bend for you. So think of this as camel pose, but you're standing up. So go ahead and breathe. When you do it this way, the back bend doesn't come from the low back as much. You're able to let it come from hopefully the mid back. Breathe. Open. Keep going. Nice, and then inhale, stack. Exhale, cross the other arm on top in front of your chest, like a little X, and then hug your core in. So feel like really that core engagement. You can even exaggerate by rounding a little bit. Last one, okay, inhale up, arms up, and exhale back. So we're gonna add an element of balance. Inhale, look forward. Then exhale, start to dip into your back bend. All right, and then from here, let go, please, of your right hand. Bring it forward, all the way back. Let's go ahead and do that. Engage those glutes. Slow. Right hip forward. Try not to let that right hip rotate. How are we doing? Yeah, right arm up and back. Lean into it. Good. Exhale, restack. Cross the arms this time around a little bit. How are we doing? When you round forward, you will feel kind of your muscles. Hopefully it's a nice release. Yes, and then again, inhale up. We're gonna try the other side. Exhale, hands to your low back. And then go ahead for your back bend. When you feel prepared, you feel ready, leave the right hand there. Start to extend the left arm forward and all the way up. So this pose right here is
Like there's in Ashtanga yoga, you can do walkbacks where you can go from this pose all the way to wheel. So this is essentially a prep for that. Keep breathing. Try not to let your body twist to the right. Very, very interesting. Backbend. On the exhale, restack. Round yourself in. Maybe curl in. Just let your entire spine release. Good. How did that feel, everyone? A little more intense than normal. Inhale, arms up. Now we'll go for this different kind of backbend where we goal post the arms. You let your chest open up. Breathe here. So you notice the difference. Earlier we're leading with the hips, the pelvis, so it automatically deepens it. But when you do this backbend, you're like in control, because sometimes you can kind of bring the pelvis back like this. That will kind of take away from the backbend. But if you bring your pelvis forward, that will get you deeper. Breathe. Just trust. Keep opening. Get on the exhale all the way to a forward fold. Nice. Now that you're in forward fold, feel out. Sway your hips side to side. Hopefully you're really warmed up now. Just feeling the release. Good. And then inhale, rise back up. We're going to do one more. Exhale, hands together this time. So we're exploring kind of all the different movements your spine can do. Hips engaged, forward, glutes engaged, and then go in for your back bend, hands together. Breathe. And then your exit out of this is a side bend, and then a forward fold, and then a circle. So go ahead and move in a circle around your body. Now you can twist as much as you want. Move your hips, move your head. Just explore your spine. Continue to go down the same direction. Keep breathing. Nice, Melissa. Good. Keep going, everyone. And then rise back up to the top. And switch out your thumbs if you were using that to support. Exhale out your breath on the inhale, back bend. You got it. Lift those ribs away from the hips. And over to the right, please. Side bend. Forward fold. This time you can play with not going all the way down, but rather cutting in half the room. So think of like you're cutting your room in half with your circles. Or if you do like going all the way down, you can. So play with it a little bit. All of this is the purpose is to alleviate tension from your whole spine, just to stretch in a lot of different ways. Notice what happens when your lumbar or your tailbone gets flipped out or in. And then one more, we'll meet at the top and rise up. Very good work. Then interlace the hands behind the head. Okay, so now we did lumbar, did mid-back. We're just gonna do the neck here as you try to lean into your hands. As you look up, elbows up to the sky, like make a little hammock for your head. Nice, exhale very gently, not too much. Very little weight, tuck the chin in, elbows forward. So not too much weight here. Good, inhale, look up, open up the throat, let your head relax. So now you notice your whole other part of your spine is kind of at rest, it's just your neck. Maybe when you're looking up, you open your mouth here. Leave your mouth open so that you can also exercise your jaw. Good, exhale round. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale, open up. This is almost like a physical therapy, kind of like just relaxing the body, stretching, open up the jaw. Good, exhale, chin in. You got 1 more. No worries, no one's looking at you as far as how it looks. Inhale up, open the mouth as big as you can, please. Maybe tongue out if that serves you. Good, exhale, chin in. Hands to hips, please. Stand tall. Hopefully you feel long. Breathe in. On the exhale, look over the left shoulder now. Keep breathing and getting this neck stretch. Knees forward, knees a little bent, and then all the way to the right. Back forward, all the way to the left. Good, all the way to the right. Keep going. And then before we get going, left ear, left shoulder. And right ear, right shoulder. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale to your plank pose. First one of class. Then in your plank, observe your spine again. Press the floor away. Personally, I do feel that this is a stronger plank because you did stabilize everything first. Don't be afraid to really press those hips to be parallel against the floor. Engage those quads. You got it, Kelsey. Chin away from the chest. Back of the neck is long. All right, from here, lower the knees. Okay, and then right arm forward. Tuck the toes. Go in for your plank. You can stay on the knees. Hold. Release the right hand. Release your knees. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. After that whole spine warm up, inhale the left arm forward. Tuck the toes. Plank. And breathe. Left hip forward. You guys are so strong. Keep going. Very good. Hand, knees, inhale for cow. And then exhale for rabbit. Rabbit pose, crown of the head. Arms by the sides, please. Just let this inversion start to calm you down a bit more. Tuck the toes, plant the hands, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths there. Good, great timing. All right, so now notice how your down dog feels a little more warm, little different. With that full spine warm up, we are gonna go into some sun salutations with added handstands in between if you want. So from here, inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, handstand or chaturanga, yogi's choice. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We got 4 more. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, spring to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway.
Exhale, chaturanga or handstand. Take your time. Upward. Exhale, downward. Take your time, go at your own pace. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Good, inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Jump, step, float back. When you're practicing your handstands, you can even do like this and then all the way to chaturanga. Just feel out your shoulders. Down dog. 2 more. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Lovely. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, your way to down dog. Upward. Exhale, downward. Last one. Look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Nice inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Really matching that breath to movement. Inhale, half lift. And then exhale your way to down dog. Breathe it out. Once you're in down dog, just hold it there. 5 breaths. You can also do a child's pose if you want to rest a moment. Good. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. This time, chair pose. Rise up. So we did a lot of these arm forwards in those poses. Hopefully now in this chair pose, it feels more spacious after all that spinal warm up. Yeah, then Josh, you can look a little forward so that the neck isn't too far forward. And everyone anchor your glutes back, so sit a little deeper. And then feel your heart rate. Just start to breathe. Spread those toes. Yes, and then without shifting your knees at all, right arm back. Imagine your fingers as shooting light beams out from every single finger. So really get those arms straight. Inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, left arm back. The height of your seat stays consistent. Breathe, ribs in, tailbone back. Good, this time both arms up. And then exhale, both arms back as you lift your heels off the floor. Balance here. Get a little bit lower, sit back further. Yes, good. And stack the spine, stand up, inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Feel the inner arches of your feet rising up here. Have your elbows forming a straight line with your hands in the center. Good, one more breath. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, separate the hands. And then inhale, lift the left leg for your warrior 3. Deep breaths. Left hip down.
Inhale, rise. Feet back on the floor, look up. Exhale, right leg back. Shift the weight into the left leg, warrior three. And then study the spine here. If you fall out, it's all good. Nice, Josh. Concentrate on your breath, everyone. Very, very good. Inhale, rise. Hands to heart. Good. Inhale, form a circle around you. On the exhale, sit all the way down to your frog pose. Widen your feet and sit down. Nice. Then, when you're there, start to twist right and left so you can kind of release the back. One on each side. And then from here into a crow pose, plant your hands, lift your hips. Think of your spine as in a little cat pose. Start to shift and balance. Hold it for as long as it works. And exhale, frog. Good. Stretch out your wrists if you need. We're gonna go one more here for a crow. Plant your hands. This time, if you want, you can start to work a little bit straighter arms, but if you are working on just regular crow, just try to bring the big toes together behind you if you can. And we're up. You can also go on the outside of the arms if the triceps feel too much weight there, like it doesn't like being pinched, the knee and the arm. Good. Nice, Parker. Very good. Nice, Kelsey. It's funny when you got animals around you, it's like you don't want to fall on them or anything. All right, good. Exhale, forward fold, wide legs. Right hand to the ground, bend the right knee, inhale the left arm high. Find this rotation. And exhale down. Inhale, open to the right. Exhale down. Hands to hips, inhale, rise up. And then exhale, arms to a star, toes out, heels in. Exhale, open up to a back bend. And then on the exhale, fold forward. Okay, from here, we're gonna try something that we've done before, which is leg switches in the air. You can simply just step the right foot forward, or if you wanna try, lift those heels up, bend your knees, or you can bring the feet closer together. Bring right leg up, and then go ahead and try to switch the legs in the air. Keep those arms straight if you can. Go as slow or as fast as you'd like. Use some of the spine work we've been doing of keeping the spine super neutral. Nice, Parker. That was good. Good, Josh. Keep the left elbow straight, Josh. Good. And then we'll land with the right leg forward and the left leg back. Find your pyramid pose. Right leg forward, left leg back, pyramid. Chin in. And then from here, left arm back in your pyramid. Bend your right knee a little bit and then right arm forward. It requires a lot of, again, back strength, core. We have been working on it.
If you need a break, again, go down to your pyramid and then come right back up. Nice. Pyramid. Flex the right toes to the sky. Give it a stretch. Very good. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Really good work, you guys. So now in our spine, and if we've been thinking about the spine all class, then the spine is now facing one way, but then the hips are angling the leg to a diagonal. So spine is still erect. Just start to get into the hip now. There's a little bit of a twist that happens because the torso is trying to square. This right knee is trying to get forward, thigh going down. So just feel that slight twist here in the rib cage. Looking good, Kelsey. Inhale straight in the right leg, everyone. And exhale, triangle pose. Lengthen that right side body, please. Yeah, good. Good adjustments. And then just imagine your spine now. The back of the head in line. Now your spine is like tilted to this angle and triangle. It's quite magical. Inhale, reverse triangle. And then on the exhale into half moon. Bend the right knee. Try to balance without your hand for this one, since we have been working a lot of back strength. This pose gets easier if you really harness your spine so that the work isn't all on the legs, right? The core is working. Start to look up. Good, Kelsey. And then release. Inhale, reverse. On the exhale, face the side wall, pivot the right toes. Inhale, chest expansion. On the exhale, all the way down. Go slow. If you want to do a tripod headstand, you're invited, but no worries if you don't want to do that. I'm going to be here in forward fold. You can stretch towards the right ankle there. You can bend a knee or the other knee. We're again being in this forward fold, but this time legs are wider, so it gives the back a bit more room to go down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge to the right leg. Lower the left knee. And then look forward as you start to stretch out the hip. Yes, very good, Kelsey. Everyone try to look forward or like 2 feet in front of your mat here. So sometimes if your legs are really tight, it starts to pull on your back. And similarly, if your back is really tight, it starts to pull on your neck. And it's all connected. One more breath. And then exhale, right leg into pigeon right away. I hope that feels nice and that you can absorb that release in that right hip. A few more breaths in pigeon. Okay,
Inhale, rise. Very good, very good. Stay up upright. Hands to hips, please, if you can. It's a little challenging. You can lean forward if you need. Just try to balance. So now you're feeling the lumbar. And exhale, hands to the ground. Tuck the left toes. Send that right leg high, three-legged dog. Scorpion in the leg, shake it out. Exhale, forward fold, down dog rather. And then we'll switch sides. So go ahead. If you did that leg switch and you just step the left foot forward, right leg back, you can. Otherwise, go for your second side of handstand floats, trying to switch the legs in the air. I find that this is a good way to practice getting your hips up over the shoulders. So try to play with that. Don't be afraid to get the hips over the shoulders. That's the goal. Yak, yeah. Leslie, very good. Now you just have to slow it down a little. I know. Yep. And then we'll go in for the pyramid pose. Left foot forward, right leg back. Just shake your head yes and no. Feel the outstretched left leg here. Take what you need. A few more breaths. Okay, and then inhale a little bit, bend the left knee. Take the right arm back and the left arm forward. Did I do that right? Yeah. Exhale down, take a break. We're going to do it one more time. Inhale the right arm back. Exhale the left arm forward. Good. Exhale, release. Pyramid. Flex the left toes, bend the right knee if you want. And inhale, rise up, warrior one. Warrior one, breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. Settle into your warrior two, just breathe. Let your gaze be forward. Inhale, reverse. Reverse triangle. Exhale to your triangle pose. And then just imagine that hinge again of your spine. You can move your right foot closer to you or move your right heel further away from you, whatever works in your triangle. Hug your right rib to the right hip. Nice inhale, reverse lift up, reverse warrior, triangle, whatever feels good. And then exhale into your half moon balance. You're gonna try not to use your hands or a block, just to try and play with the balance. Shift more of the awareness into your core and into your back, less on the legs. It's okay for the left leg not to be as open as the right. You got it. And then inhale, lift up, reverse. Take the hands to your hips, pivot your toes forward. This time into a back bend with the hands to the sacrum. And exhale, bend the knees, uncurl all the way down until you're forward folded. You have a lot of options here. Just take a few breaths.
You can even do a little bit of an open twist thing. Here, lifting one hand, the other. Good. And then pivot towards the left leg when you're done. Forward. Lower the right knee. Bring your chest forward, please. Allowing the groin to receive a stretch. Good. And then from here into your pigeon pose as you guide yourself down. Oh wow. It's time. That's crazy. We still gotta do one more pose. It's okay. Well, we're gonna go over for this one, but if you do need to hop off, feel free. Sorry about that. We're just getting too deep into the pose or into the class. And just let yourself relax and settle. Allowing that hip to open up. Inhale, rise. Take the hands to your hips. If it works. If it's too much straining, don't worry about it. Good. Hands down. Tuck the right toes, send the left leg up. Bend the knee, shake it out. Release the hip. Lower the knees. We've got one more pose before we go Shavasana. Lay down onto your back. After all the spine work we did, our peak kind of like we're gonna try is wheel pose. So lay down first. You can do a bridge. Inhale, hips up. And this is one of the most kind of like crazy poses for your spine because you're literally going to be an arch. So with your spine. So go ahead. Inhale, lower the hips. Exhale, hands next to your head. Fingers point to your heels. Make sure your hands aren't too far apart or aren't too close together, just right. Inhale, press up, feet are parallel to crown of the head. And then from there, all the way up. Okay, so hold this for a few more breaths. I'm going to go ahead and take a look. Good, you guys. Very good. And rest. Good. Roll the wrists, hug the knees, rock side to side. Legs to the sky. Roll the ankles. And then happy baby. And then from here, just rock side to side again. And slide the knees, both of them to the left as you take a supine twist to the right. And then inhale, knees to center. Take a supine twist. Knees to the right, gaze left. And everything hugs into center. And take a Shavasana. Let it go. Lay down. Full breath in. And full breath out. In this pose, the last thing is feeling the spine be super relaxed. One more breath. Cleansing exhale, let it go. Good. Inhale, rise, arms back. Exhale, hug your knees. And then roll right or left side. Yogi's choice. And right up into your seat. Sit up tall here. And take a few neck rolls or shoulder rolls if you need. Inhale, arms overhead. Look up. On the exhale, we bow forward, sealing in our practice. From my heart to yours. Namaste. Sorry for going over time, guys. I hope your spine feels wonderful and stretched and you feel tall, long, and ready for the rest of your week. So have a good one. So nice to have a full class again. See you guys soon and take care. Bye, everyone.